we're about to start the show, and you know the drill. If you've been here before and you have something important to share, please add a capital letter Q to your comment. And if you are watching live for the first time, please let us know by writing the word new, and we'll give you a nice little welcome. Enjoy the broadcast. Good morning, everyone. Here we are. It's another Friday, another broadcast, another coffee and headlines. I hope you're doing good. It is Friday, March 8th. I am loving the morning. The weather seems wonderful. At least it's wonderful inside of my apartment. I'm sure it's going to be a lovely day. What do you have planned for the weekend? I am starting a new broadcast tomorrow afternoon, and I'm really excited about that. I hope it works. I really, really do. And of course, I've been talking a lot about it, so you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, please write broadcast in your comment, and I'll be happy to bring you in. Albert Frizz is in the house. And Albert, I've been following your adventures in Guadalajara, and I know that you have been connecting with my dear friend Luisa, who is having a flojera day, a lazy day. Could it be that you guys went out and ate your way through Guadalajara yesterday? Actually, I have some photos and video to share that Luisa and Albert kindly shared with me. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, there you go. Gary is enjoying front row, single seat on second floor from Zapopan to Puerto Vallarta on ETN. That's my favorite seat on the bus. So you are sitting in a good place, great, good vibes from that particular location. Today, we have a few bits of news. We have a few events. We have a little bit of show and tell. And I have a new love affair with a Puerto Vallarta dessert that has transformed my life. And every time I go back to that restaurant, I will have it. No other choice. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's start with some of the headlines that I put together for you today. And we start with this series of new aerial photos on Facebook of the new bridge currently in construction that will connect Jalisco and Nayarit along the new highway. This is the Ameca River you're looking at. And of course, they are moving fast, but this stretch is definitely not going to be ready by Semana Santa, or this month, or the next. But it is nice to see that the project is coming along. Here we take a look at many of the wonderful farming fields in the state of Nayarit that I am sure the authorities had to license or maneuver or otherwise come to terms with the landowners so that they could build the highway along those fields. I am getting excited, and I hope you are too. Now, International DJ Day is coming, and Puerto Vallarta will celebrate it this coming Sunday, March 10, starting at 12:30 in the afternoon at the small lighthouse on the Malecón, where the Malecón turns around. And the festival will continue until 1 a.m. in the morning. There's going to be a lineup of 15 local DJs, not local, 15 local DJs who apparently reached out to the local government and said, hey, we want to put together a festival. And it happened. So I don't know what kind of music they will play, but they will be sharing their passion and craft with passersby all day Sunday. If you are out and about on the Malecón, that might be a fun place to be. And once again, the international airport here in Puerto Vallarta registered a record this past month with 493,000 travelers arriving or departing in our city. In comparison, last year, February of last year, registered 431,000 or 62,000 less than this year. This would be the equivalent of 17,000 passengers per day in average, coming or going in Puerto Vallarta. Where these people go, or what do they do, or where do they eat once they arrive? Well, that's the mystery. I was in Colonia Emiliano Zapata yesterday, of course, doing my music appreciation presentation, and it's busy. It's happening. It's bustling with visitors and locals. It was a fun sight. But again, I'm happy that I don't live there as a full-time resident because there's just too many people. I like my other side of city whereabouts. And that's what we have for news. Here's a little bit of interesting information about my upcoming music appreciation presentation.
Music transcends time and space. Witness the intimate elegance of solo performances. And the grandeur of orchestral renditions. Two interpretations, one masterpiece. Paco Ojeda on Music presents Dueling Versions, comparing solo and orchestral arrangements in classical masterpieces. Join us on a captivating journey as we compare and contrast these dueling versions and experience the magic of musical transformation. Don't miss this opportunity to delve into the rich tapestry of classical genius. Join us on Thursday, March 21st at 5 p.m. at the Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work.
And that was that. And this is this. It's 23 degrees in Puerto Vallarta right now. Snarky Weather says it's the perfect temperature outside, but you'll probably spend all day inside playing Candy Crush. Oh, that sounds so tempting. But not Candy Crush. I play other video games. What video games do you play? Let us know in the comments. And I let you know that it is 23 degrees. Humidity is at 51%. And our weather forecast says that today we will enjoy mostly cloudy skies throughout the day with a high of 27 and a low of 14. Tomorrow, Saturday, mostly cloudy skies throughout the day with a high of 27 and a low of 15. And Saturday, mostly cloudy skies throughout the day with a high of 26 and a low of 15. Moving right along, as I promised, I don't have... hang on. Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. I don't have all their photographs on hand, but I am so happy to share this. As you know, our dear cluster friend, Albert, is... No, I'm not showing you the photo. There it is. Our dear friend, Albert, from the cluster, is in Guadalajara, and he connected with our dear friend, Luisa, who lives in Guadalajara, and they are standing right outside of the San Juan de Dios market, the largest indoor market in all of Latin America, with multiple stories. And I have some video to share as well. Take a look. Boom.
Really? Now it's video, so you can say hi to Paco.
Hola, Paco! Chachalaca reporting live.
Yes, this is the Luisa Alberto person in the street.
Sí, sí. Headlines, Guadalajara.
All one they're caught. Okay.
Yeah, so this is...
That is so funny because Luisa is short, and Albert is tall. So watching Luisa jump with enthusiasm just totally made my day. How fun. It makes me want to be there with you guys. I hope you will continue to enjoy your exploration. I don't know if you'll connect again, but Albert, all the photos that you sent to me with exploring my favorite places in downtown Guadalajara, you're hitting all my marks, and I look forward to your return. And Luisa, of course, I look forward to seeing you soon. And Logan, Muffin on the Street has competition. Now we have Guadalajara walking on the street, or whatever it is that they called it. I thought that was really funny. The end. Now, I forgot to share this, but 2 days ago, I had a dinner date with dear friends at Siam cuisine. Siam PV here in town, is my favorite Thai restaurant. It's owned by the wonderful Michael Buford, who also owns Bravos. And, I'm a creature of habit. Every time I go to Siam, I like to have my masapan martinis, and I like to have my swimming rama. Occasionally, I will order other dishes, but swimming rama is just this deliciousness of peanut sauce and chicken and jasmine rice and just aromas and flavors that I cannot even describe. So I am sitting at Siam in Fluvial just the other day, and I was waiting for my friends, and I think the Facebook gods took pity on me, because I'm sitting there waiting for my friends to arrive, and all of a sudden I'm checking my Facebook, and bam, Facebook serves me with this photograph, and it says it is called sweet sticky rice with mango and coconut. And of course, it was a photograph from Siam PV. And I said to myself, oh no, I'm not having an appetizer today, because I want to save enough room for this dessert that I'd never had before. And I tried it, and I think I blushed like a schoolgirl when I took my first bite. It was so yummy. So of course, this means that my next visit to Siam PV, which I hope will be soon, will be the masapan martini, the swimming rama, and one of these things, and I may actually take one to go. Look at how yummy that looks. And I didn't take that photograph, but whoever did that photograph, bravo, because it totally worked for me. Now, a few things to remind you of before we move on to, oh no, this is a new event that I want to tell you about. A dear friend of mine from the cluster sent me this link to share with you. Imagine making a chocolate bar from scratch with your own bare hands. This you can do by taking a class at Raíces, a local chocolatier who is offering a bean to bar chocolate making class here in town this coming March 14 at 5 p.m. So that should be a lot of fun to attend if you want to get your hands dirty in the best possible way. And of course, if you're out and about tonight, don't miss the Luis Espiridion open reception at Contempo Galeria, and of course, all the other wonderful events that take place during the Emiliano Zapata Art Walk. And then tomorrow, we talked about this at length yesterday. Tomorrow, we broadcast this upcoming events spotlight, which I hope will become a weekly feature. It will not take place on Saturdays moving on, but tomorrow we give it a go on Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. When it's time to go live, you will see that this button allows you to click and join, or you can look at the description of the event where the link to be able to watch is already posted. Again, what we're looking for here is anyone that wants to announce their event or their new menu or their upcoming fundraiser or whatever. If you have the ability to connect online as you do with your friends on WhatsApp or on FaceTime or whatever, and you have a good internet connection, we look forward to having you as guests during this brand new broadcast that hopes to create better connections between us and all the wonderful things that are going on out there. If it flies, it'll be fun to do it. If it doesn't fly, at least we gave it a go. So hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. I already have a couple of fabulous performers and a couple of wonderful people that have said they're going to come live. So hopefully we'll get interesting news from them. And speaking of news from them, how about some news from you? And you tell me what is on your mind this morning. Let me rewind the comments here so that I can see what you guys are up to. As always, I'm looking for cues, and I'm grateful for all your good mornings. Oh, good. And of course, this is from Albert, who's heading to the Cabañas Museum after the show for some culture, which I desperately need, he says. The murals are going to be so amazing. You're going to love them. Take lots of photographs. Let's see what else I see here. See, mercados and food in the downtown Guadalajara, Albert, is it just the combo just makes me so happy, and I can't wait to do it in a couple of weeks. I see a queue. Let's see. We arrive on the 15th. Any festivals or events during the 15th to the 21st or anywhere close to? Deborah, you know, I heard of this new broadcast that is going to provide you with that information on a weekly basis if all goes well. In the meantime, of course, Deborah, all I can suggest is that you continue to tune in to Coffee and Headlines, where we always try to bring out the best events we can find. So there you have it. Let's see what else. More good mornings. Dun, 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 dun. There's another cue. Dan Doran and Kathy Doran, who love their cyclists, and so do I, but not for the same reason, tell us that it was fun to watch Isaac del Toro, the Mexican pro cyclist, ride and keep up with some of the best pro riders in the world in the Tirreno Adriatico race in Italy. Sexy. I love it. Harold doesn't add a cue, but he asks, where is the new highway bridge crossing the Ameca River? All I can say is somewhere inland. I know that it is somewhere up along Highway 544 or 554, but it hasn't been described with precision. I believe we will all find out when we see it. Let's see. Albert says, by the way, no humidity. That is correct. If there is something comforting about going to Guadalajara, is that there's no humidity there. Even in the warmest of days, you can definitely feel the difference when you get off the bus. Can you tell that I get excited about Guadalajara? This is so funny. Lars, who's coming to Guadalajara with me, says, fun to see you, Luisa. Looking forward to seeing you face to face soon. Of course, we're going with Luisa to the symphony to enjoy Mozart's Requiem and a symphonic poem by Gustav Mahler. I am so ready for that. Luisa says she's going to start reporting and calling it chachalaca on the street. I love it. Muffin, Logan, you have competition. Let's see what else. Here's another cue. I haven't looked into it, but how do you know if a movie in the cinema is in English? That is a great question, Carrie. That is very easy to answer. If you go to the website for the movie theater or the application, if you have it installed in your phone, they always tell you whether the movie is going to be presented in the original language or if it's going to be dubbed into Spanish. It's very easy. Let's see what else. I don't see any other cues, so I think we are good to go. Yay, another broadcast, another week. I am going to spend my afternoon today getting familiar with this new bit of software that we're going to use to connect tomorrow. It is a close relative to the software that we use to connect for the lives that we do for members only, so it won't be that strange for me. Still, we want to make sure that we are prepared. So that's what I'm going to do today. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow morning with Coffee and Headlines as usual. So between now and then, have an amazing day. Stay out of trouble. Eat lots of tacos. And of course, I will see you again tomorrow morning. Have a good one.